So this is my grapple crane trailer, basically a heavy-duty car trailer I use to get the expensive logs that are far away and I don't want to bring Bobcat. Well, it's time to redeck this. 2 years of hauling logs have ruined the deck on it. So we're going to redeck it with rough sawn oak. And basically I've done trailer deck boards for a while now, and basically every piece that people didn't pick I've kept and I have them here. So these are slightly barky on one side or a little bit more rough than usual, but they're 18 foot long, so I can cut a lot of that out because this trailer is only, I believe, 16 foot. So yeah. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off, and I think I'm probably gonna space them out maybe by a 1/2 inch. Yeah, so water can kind of get away from it. Alright guys, got stripped of the wood. All my cross members look good except for right at the beginning slight bow, and slide at the end slight bow, which I don't think it's so bad. I do notice there needs to be a weld there, so I'm gonna have to weld. It looks like, yeah, years of curbing this trailer has bent the one of the axle brackets. So far so good. You have to chamfer the ends to 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches so they can fit underneath this piece of wood, piece of metal. On the old style, they only screwed it once in the middle, and then they made sure to run it underneath here. I'm screwing it about 2 feet back from there, right there. As you can see, I do have to countersink my screw holes because I guess my screws aren't long enough because this is 2 1/4 slabs. So yeah, it's heavy duty, and hopefully it'll last longer than Pine did. This trailer was a 07, I believe. So Pine lasted, well, I've had a trailer for about 2 years. It really started going bad when I first got it, so probably about 10 years. I've heard oak, maintained properly, last 15. All right, I got 3 down. Fit perfectly. I'm using a little bit of scab lumber here, but for the most part I made sure to put the strongest pieces I had where the tires go. Of course they're 2 1/4 thick, so they're an upgrade, and they're just about level with the metal that's already there. So we're good to go on that. I need to go tack weld that, well, not tack weld that really quick. I'm gonna go do that. I did my welding, and I welded these little pieces, I call them knee hitters, on each side, stout. That's where my lights will mount. And then I fixed the weld over here on that bracket. So next I'm going to continue doing boards. I'm going to start from this way. This is how it looks right before I weave it in. So I pick that end up, shove it in there. Then that gives me enough room down here. And I have to take a crowbar, pinch it back there, pull this way, then I use a sledgehammer to beat it sideways. Alright, we're down to one last board. It's got to be 1.5 inches wide, 2 inches thick. So I'm going to take this from the same tree. These are my scraps. So we're going to cut out one of my scraps. Basically just snap a chalk line and rip it with the circular saw, and then put it in. Yeah, I wanted my seam, my small board, to be in the middle. Before this, it was on the edge on the trailer. I like to do full boards where the tires of my track loader is going to be, because that's a lot of weight. Alright, here's the finished product. You can see I do have a little bit of staining over here. I was using this as a table to cut metal, and the abrasion saw let metal shavings get in the wood, and then that rusted, and that's what that is. But overall it looks pretty good. I cut a little thin strip of wood for center. Have some spalted wood because I thought that'd be cool. It's not soft, it's hard. And yeah, and these are the screws I used. They take the T30 bit, and they got a special metal, this is to clear the sawdust, but a special, I guess, metal tapping tip. And yeah, I countersunk each hole because the wood was kind of thick. I used red oak, something I have a lot of. So now I'm going to sit it in the sun, and I'll put some Thompson water seal in it. But oak really lasts a really long time. It's really good. Here's another trailer to redeck. This one is a 16 foot, 6 foot wide. My equipment trailer over there is 7 foot wide, so I'll use a little less boards. I actually milled a bunch of 2x10s, and for the most part this wood removal is not going to be terribly hard, but they did weld this butt cap that keeps me from sliding the boards out. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to sawzall it here and here, and then yeah, because that screws in to hide the end cut of the board basically. It took me less than 15 minutes to get the deck off. Just cut that piece of metal there, and a couple screws did not come out. I'm going to cut them with my sawzall, and I'll start putting my boards on. You see the oxidation around the screw holes? That's because when I brought the drill bit back out, because I had to pre-drill each hole, the metal shaving sits on the wood and oxidizes, and it's kind of common with oak. Oak's really acidic, and it and metal shavings do not mix well. Now that took me a hot minute. I had to pre-drill each hole. I went ahead and did not put the butt plate back on, and I just screwed it twice on each board so it's not going to twist or warp. It's very important when you lay a board, see how the grain is arced. That helps repel water. If you put it the other way, water's more easily going to get into the grain, freeze, crack, and ruin your boards over time. So yeah, the trailer was actually off about an inch. It's an inch wider on the far end, so I had to make this real skinny one that narrows. And so yeah, I wish I got that cut a little more accurate. I had a problem with my circular saw, but yeah, for the most part did a good job. I get $350 to do it. Big trailers I charge $450, and I think my prices are probably a little too good, to be honest with you, because a lot of people want me to do this for them.